Good evening. Welcome. My name is Kwabena. Welcome. I want to share with you. You decide. You decide. Success in life is deliberate. Success in life is intentional. Success in life is not lotto. It's deliberate. The things that we hear around us, there are ideas that we form in the environment that we grow up or we grew up. They affect our sense and our perception of life and what it takes to succeed at anything that we do. If you are waiting for another person to find you and to help you and to push you to succeed, you wait for a very long time. Very few people have the genuineness of heart to really go through what it takes for you to help another person right from the ground. I mean, right from zero to where you want to get to. I'm not saying that people don't help people. I'm saying that if you sit down and wait for another person to help you or to help you to get up, to hold your hand, you will wait for a very long time, because success is deliberate. Success is a choice. Success is your decision. It's intentional. Many of the people around you, in order for me not to sound cynical, many of the people, the very critical, most important things that you need to succeed, that they have to do to help you to succeed, many of the people around you may not do it. As a matter of fact, most people in this world will just pay attention and show up when it has nothing to do with you becoming hugely successful in your goals, in your ambitions. Very few people. I mean, when it comes to the ceremonies and the entertainment and the sports and the jokes, there will be a lot of people around you. But when it comes to the very critical things that will help you to become larger and more successful than maybe what you are now, you will not have a lot of people committed to push you to do that. It may not even be friends. It may not even be family. Okay, because the success, just as you were born alone and possibly you die alone, success is just about one of those things. Because your success is a reflection of the way you see life, the way you process information, your decisions and your choices. Haven't you seen two people from the same mother, same father? One becomes hugely successful and the other one becomes, not so much successful. Because the success, you achieve it, not another person achieves it for you. So you don't live all your life waiting for somebody to help you to succeed before you make any decision to succeed. You don't wait all your life waiting for somebody, whether it's a family, whether it's a friend, because most people's mind are only consumed with what they have to do to also get ahead. What they have to do to get ahead. I have never seen any man, any woman who ever wanted to be successful, who was calm and quiet and didn't want any issues. They didn't want to confront issues. They didn't want to be controversial. No. One of the decisions that you have to make is that if you want to succeed with your life, if you want to succeed in anything that you do, you have to go against a lot of the norms, a lot of the things that are very normal in the community, in your relationship, in the things that are around you. we've been told a lot of the times to be calm and respectful and things like that, and humble. Those are very important. But those themselves, by themselves, being humble, being respectful, being calm, by themselves, don't make you successful. Don't make you to achieve anything. Which you have to do with your life. Okay, sometimes they even tell us that don't steal, which is very good thing. Don't steal, and nobody encourages anybody to steal. Don't be corrupt, which is true. But the fact that you're not doing those does not mean that you get to your goals. Okay, does not mean that. So a lot of people just hope that they will become successful with their lives. They just hope. A lot of people just hope. They hope that they'll become successful with their lives. Most people just hope that the success will happen. One day, one day, one day, one day, one day, one day, I'll hit a jackpot. One day, one day, one day, something crazy. Somebody will discover me. One day, somebody will. I don't know that that is a good approach. It's not one day, one day. One day is today. It's what you're doing today that will decide that one day that you're waiting for. People's ideas and people's convictions, people's assumptions, um, they are the reasons why most people don't achieve anything with their lives. Most people don't achieve anything with their lives because they assume on the wrong path. But success is intentional, it's deliberate, it's planned. Succeeding is planned. Even if the success that you see was not the quantum of the success, maybe you didn't plan for that kind of quantum of success, but there was something that you deliberately did that set you on that trajectory, that made you take that path. So if you are sleeping and dancing and you are in a different realm, don't think that you're just going to succeed because it's deliberate. Success is a product of something, of thought, of hard work, of effort, of input. Because your input, they are going to decide your output in this life. Your output in this life. And we all know what we want to become successful in. We all know. A lot of us want to become successful with our career, with our family. A lot of us want to become successful financially, with our health. You want your life to count. You want to be known as somebody who came to do something. You want to be successful in something, in your exam, in whatever that you want to become successful in. That which you call success is up to you. But that thing will not just happen because you so wish that it should happen. It happens because you made the decision to make it happen. And you are not waiting for somebody to make that decision for you. Okay, so hope is not enough. Hope is not enough. All our lives you have heard people preach hope to us. They have motivated us to be hopeful. So hope itself should not be enough. Unless the hope is backed with actions, with structure, with plan, with strategy. Then there is hope. Then the hope is important. It's not just that you just hope that tomorrow your life will be different. For instance, maybe you don't have money, and you are just hoping that the next 3 weeks, the next 4 weeks, something somewhere will just happen and your finances will change. The 2 weeks will come. Maybe the money to buy wache and buy cocoa you will get. But that which will make you hugely rich will not happen like that. I've never met any cocoa farmer or any farmer who was just hoping that one day somebody will just come and give him a farm without him to own, without him making any effort. It happens 1 out of a million. He was intentional. He bought the land. He rented the land. He sent people to weed the land. He planted the seed. He watered it. And he gathered people to do the harvest. That's why he was successful as a farmer. Same with life. It's intentional. No success happens without a plan, without a strategy. So don't think that you just sit there one day and things will happen. It will just a waste of time. You set goals for yourself, for that which you want to become successful in. You set goals. So I want to own a business. You set a goal for it. You write it down. You know, what kind of business that you want to own? What is it that you want to deal in? Do you have what it takes to establish that business? Where do you want to do that business? How do you want to register that business? Where is the office? Who are the people you think will help you to get money to expand the business if you become successful? What you write down may not be exactly what will happen in practice, but they will guide you. They will guide you. And so you set your goals. Success is deliberate. If any success happens to you without you planning for it at all, zero plan, that success may possibly destroy you because you may not have the skill, the expertise, the strength to hold that success. Okay, so I am here. I'm not planning to become a Roman father. So the next 20 years will not see me as a Roman father, no matter what happens. Because that's not part of the plan that I have. There's something that I'm using my life to do now. And so if I would become successful, if I should become successful, it will be that which I'm spending my life to do now. You know, you live in a different world when you think that that which you have not planned and set your path to do will just happen in your future. You know, will just happen. Yes, but if setting goal is very much important. Most people just have goals in their head. They don't write anything. Their diary, they only write what some girlfriend did to him, or what the husband did to her, or what the wife did to her. They don't write the goals. They don't plan it. Goals should be every day. You write something that you want to see happen. You plan it. Success is like that. You prepare to do the work as well. You set the goal and then you prepare to do the work. You cannot succeed if you're lazy. If you're lazy, success will elude you. When others are going to work, you are sleeping, you're dancing, you're drinking beer. It doesn't happen like that. You play, you enjoy after the work is done. You don't put play and comedy before the work. You work. You work because the success is a product of work. There's no success without work. If you see anybody successful in anything, you're just seeing the fruit of their labor. If anybody is successful in anything and you so much admire the success that you're seeing, if you heard any team won, the victory that you saw was a product of a work. You set goals, yes, and you work towards them. That's how you become successful. So it's not just waiting. So you prepare to work, and you prepare to work more than anybody else. So if in your community people work 3 hours, 4 hours, and you want to become successful, you work times 2, times 3. When they are sleeping, you are working. When they are playing, you are working. That's how you become successful. It's not magic. It's not magic, but you know the environment has told us that it's God who makes people successful. That's what they have told us. And so people almost all the time leave out what we have to do. What we have to do. If it's God who is making people successful, I think that the interpretation should be clear. Because then there should not be anybody who is poor. Then there should not be anybody who is unsuccessful. Then there should not be anybody who is struggling. If God is in charge of that. Because God, for me, is loving, is kind, is fair, is just. So if there are disparities, it means that assumption may not entirely be true. And that man is responsible for the success that he gets in this life. The part of God could be the wisdom, the ideas, the strength, the energy, the principles that he has set. But you have got to work with those ideas, with those principles, with the strength that he has given you. So if it's not clearly defined, you will wait that one day, God will make you successful. And you'll be 60 and you look back, you'll be angry. Develop the required character for success. Develop the required character for success. If you're more than 10 years, 15 years, somebody help you to develop some bit of character. But the character that will get you into the success that you, huge success, there is some amount of character that you have to have. You should have courage for you to become successful. You should have compassion. You should have the mind to ask questions and challenge the status quo. You should have that mind to be patient. You have the heart to go for excellence and clarity. You cannot be simple-minded and see huge success. It's never true. Whatever that you want to build with your life, it has to be precision. You have to be detailed. You have to have the eyes for detail. You don't just gloss over things and think that it doesn't matter. You have to have that precision of eyes. And that is a product of character. Thoughtfulness. You have to be compassionate and kind. You have to see the value of people. That's a product of character. Because there's no success that does not have bearing to the benefit of people. And people are the number one asset in this world. So if your character is opposite what benefits people, you will chase something that is a mirage. Because the essence of success is to improve lives and change destinies. And so you have to know that there will be goals that are important to the success that you want for your life. Especially, all of us want to become successful, and the primary definition that they told us is that when you go to school, you become successful. When you go to school, you become successful. Yeah. So when they give you the certificate, that's the success of school. That's all. The success of school is the certificate that they gave you. The rest is your duty. It's your duty. If you want to succeed in your profession, it's your duty. If you want to succeed with your life, it's your duty. There are successful people across board everywhere. There are successful farmers, there are successful lawyers, doctors, presidents, business people. There are successful people everywhere. And there are also failures in every profession. The difference is in the kind of personality that they became, the kind of persons that they had to develop themselves to become. That's what set them free or set them separate from the rest. So being successful is not really about what kind of school that you went or what kind of course that you did or what kind of profession that you really have per se, but it's what kind of person that you become. So be prepared to develop the right ethics. If you decide to go through the right path, to be honest, because you need that kind of character to be. There's no need trying to spend all your life building something and you're trying to lie all the time. There's no need. It means that you don't have what it takes to be hugely successful, because you cannot see success without seeing character, without seeing honesty, without seeing integrity. You can't see that. Success itself is a product of that. So like the people who run these top athletes, they say that, oh, he won the competition. Then somebody raises the alarm. He said, oh, the guy was doped. I mean, you use some drug. The moment they do the test and they find out that you use a drug, it means you compromise you compromise your character, you compromise your integrity. At that point, even though everybody assumed that you had won the race, but the moment you didn't follow the right rules, everybody becomes disappointed. They take the thing from you. Because success does not stand alone without integrity. So you can't rush to succeed by flouting all the laws and think that I'll be successful. Even if nobody finds out, that will still not be successful. So you want to succeed, but there are tools to get you there. And you cannot say that I don't care how many people I destroy. I don't care how many people I cheat. I don't care how many people, because you just will not. There is patience in it. It's rather you get there with patience and character and principles than rushing to get there without any of those, because that will be an illusion. That will be an illusion. So get the required skills, and we talked about it. Get the required skills to succeed. Get the required skills. It's not just you hoping to be successful. You have to have some kind of skills, and developing skills is an upgrade of your talent. Skill, the best form of skills that you need are the things that you need for you to get to the success that you want. So let's say you want to become a very good carpenter. You go through the training. You go through the training to become a very good carpenter. There is a skill that you need. You want to become a very good business person. There are skills that you need for you to become that successful. You cannot overlook those skills and the development of those skills, hoping that you become successful. You want to become a very good judge. Same. There are skills. There's training. There's information that you have to have. And once you get that information and you get that skill, you continue on, because you don't get skill just one day. You get skill by continuous practice and error and corrections. So success is just a product of all these kind of activities. So you develop the right skill. We talk about it, the right character, and you need the right knowledge. There's knowledge that you need. Not every knowledge is productive. There are people who are getting knowledge that will never change their lives, that will never improve them, but they are getting knowledge. Have you seen a headmaster in some place who is always reading graphic and marking the English? He's marking the English, but it's not taking him anywhere. He probably would have to write a graphic to say that I want to mark the English for you and I want you to pay me. Then that becomes beneficial. So not every knowledge that you need. And the knowledge that you have, if it doesn't change you, you really didn't need that knowledge. So some people master the knowledge. They want to go here. You want to go right. But they master the knowledge that takes them to left. You cannot take the knowledge that you need to get successful out. The path that you have taken, the knowledge that you need there, you need to have it. You cannot say that I'm an entrepreneur, I want to develop businesses, and every day you are reading something outside that field. So how are you going to succeed? So you have to be conscious of the knowledge that is needed to succeed in that field. And you have to become the best in that field. And that's a decision. You decide that. You decide a kind of information that you need to get to the success that you want to get. So let's say they are testing you in chemistry. You're writing an exam in chemistry, but you spent all your life getting the information in, say, physics. How are you going to pass the exam? So some people's life are like that. They want to succeed in their life in chemistry, but all the information that they are getting is in physics. They will never win. They will never win, because success is deliberate. It's not a chance. It's not chance. It's not prayer per se. It's not prayer. It's not magic. It's not superstition. A lot of the people in this world, they succeed because they plan it, because they work towards it, because they work it out. So success is conscious. You have to be conscious. You have to, every day of our life, you say that this is what I want to do to succeed. And the way you are spending your life, whatever you are spending your life to do now, is what you really are going to get results in. So whatever you are constantly, every day, what you do, every day, how you spend your time, that's the success that we are all getting. So get the required knowledge, the knowledge that will get you the results that you want. The right people, the right network. A good man in your life, a good network in your life can change a lot of your situation. A good man with the right connection, with a good heart, can change the situation of your life in a minute. So you get the right network. You say you want to succeed, but all the people around you don't want to go anywhere. You will not succeed because they have more influence on you than even yourself. The people around you, the things that you discuss, the things that you talk about every day, those are deciding the future and the success that you want. So you are proud, you are priding yourself. You're talking to yourself that I'm going here, but you're still going with the same. Like maybe you have a problem with, say, drugs. You smoke weed, and you say that you want to stop smoking, which is a good thing. If you were able to stop, that's a success thing. That's a success story. But all the guys who you smoke the weed with, you're still working with them. You're still calling them. They are still coming. You are still going to eat at the chow bar. You are still going to drink. You are still going to the sports stadium with them. You are still doing the same thing with them. And you really believe that you can stop the smoking? It's not going to happen. You can't. So you separate yourself. You build the right network of people towards the kind of future, the kind of success that you want to enjoy, that you want to see. They are that much critical. The people that you are conversing with every day, the people that you're learning from, the people that you're talking to, the people, their understanding of life, their values, their heart, their persuasions. How far do they think? Are they ambitious as you think you are? Because there are some people who are settled already, man. You have one car, that's all there is. And you say you want to you want to build businesses and own cars, and you still moving with these people, they will talk you out of your vision. So you reduce the time you spend with people who are not pushing you to become successful. You reduce it. You reduce it. I don't know if you have to stop, but you reduce it. How about this about somebody who you cannot entirely separate? And that becomes a cross that you carry. But you just have to know what to discuss with that kind of person. Let's say you're a man and maybe your friend or your brother or maybe even your wife, you want to go far and she says that no, that's okay, we don't have to go far. How do you handle that situation? You have to know that that is going to have an impact on the level of success that you achieve. And so if you're fortunate, probably you would have the same kind of people around you to think in a similar way, express the same kind of energy and enthusiasm to the goals that you set to achieve, to where you want to be. So the people have influence on the success that you enjoy. And work on your fears. Work on your fears, the things that you fear. The things that you fear. And what you call mistakes. Work on them. You don't have to make them, but if they happen, use them as building tools. Don't let them stop you from getting to your success goals, the goals that you've set for yourself, to the level that you want. Don't let them stop you. The fears can be there, but don't let them stop you. And don't let another person create fear that you live. There are legitimate, there are some things that you set for yourself and you know that this one is very high. But I think you should come to a point where you take fear out of your mind. You just have to work and say that this is what I want to do. Some people have done it, so I'm also going to do it. And I'm going to keep working at it until I become successful. And so long as I have, life, I'm going to do it. So that there's what they call fear, you try to reduce it. Possibly purge it out, because they can really stagnate you. Some people have ideas, good ideas, but they are very much fearful of losing. They are very much fearful of being seen as somebody who is going against what everybody thinks. There are people who have good business plan in their room who have never tried it. There are people who have big dreams but who are afraid to dare to work on them. It's fear. what you do with fear is that fear is a product of the content that you have, the knowledge that you have. The more enlightenment that you get, the more reduced the fear gets. So if your fear level is very high, it means that the quality of knowledge you have is low. And so you start to work on it. Because let's say you don't like darkness. You're going into a room and it's dark. When you are entering and you're that fearful, you're afraid. But if you go with a light, you'll be able to see whatever is in the room. You'll not be that much afraid because you can see. And so darkness is absence of knowledge. It's absence of understanding. It's absence of wisdom. And so if you can replace the darkness, when you put on the light, the darkness starts to move. So you can reduce the fear. You can work on the fear if you start to get better knowledge and stronger knowledge. And you don't take ownership of any knowledge that is not working. Knowledge is continuous. It must work. If it's not working, you have to get what works at least. And that's how you deal with the fear. That's how you deal with the fear. And you watch, as we talk about it, you watch the people who heighten the fear in you. There are some people around you who are always dwelling on the mistakes, dwelling on what is not going to work, dwelling on that which failed. And so anytime you are with them, you feel like you're small. You don't feel like vibrant. You don't feel like you are in charge of your future because they dwell on that which was a mistake. They always refer and remind you of that which didn't work, that which failed. That becomes difficult. You want to create the future. You want to be driven, but that which you see in the future. So you don't want to dwell on that which always makes you feel like you don't have anything to create the future that you want. You don't want to dwell on the conversation that makes you feel like you have nothing. You are nothing. You will not amount to anything. Those kind of ways can destroy. Those kind of ways can destroy. They can make you delay in life. So you want to build an environment where you feed on your strength, not on your weakness. Because you win with your strength, but you destroy with your weakness. Okay, so you win with your strength, you will destroy. If anybody will destroy you, they will destroy you through your weakness. But you cannot win with your weakness. You win with your strength. Okay, some people are trying to win with their weakness, and that is tough. You can win with your weakness. You win with that which you have strength in. Okay, but you get destroyed by your weakness. Okay, so you take care of the weakness, but you don't want to win with it. You win with that which you're good at. Your expertise, your strength. What is it that you have? The advantages that you have, those are the things. So you dwell on them, and you see that the fear will diminish. So be confident that you will succeed. Your confidence is so much important. Be confident that you will succeed. And if some people have succeeded, so why can't you with your life? You should not live all your life accepting that you were born to be a failure. Don't accept that kind of definition. No matter what you have been through, no matter where you live, no matter what kind of family you came in, even if you are alone in this life, never accept that you were born to be a failure. Never. Nobody was born to be a failure. Every one of us has something. Every one of us has some gift, some talent, some privilege. There's something that you have somebody needs. Blow them up. Stop dwelling on that which is disadvantage. Okay, because there's something. Even in the midst of all the confusion and all the difficulties, there's still something about you. There's something good that you have. That's one thing about entrepreneurs. A lot of them can dwell, especially those who are struggling, can dwell on that which failed. So much that we forget that we have many talents and many things that we can build from. So don't dwell. Be confident that you have what it takes to succeed and that you will succeed. And there is no option. There's no option than for you to succeed with your life, with your endeavors, with what you set to do. Never ever entertain that I was born to fail. I was born. Why is it that myself alone? I'm the only one who, will not succeed at anything. All my friends, all my family people are succeeding, except myself. That's a bad thought. You don't become a champion like that. You have to have a mind that is still strong. You're tough, you're strong. And that's a philosophy that you have to have. No matter what people used to describe you, it doesn't matter. What you say to yourself is so much critical. And you have to assume that confidence, that you have what it takes. Even if you don't have the skill, you are ready to develop it. If you don't have the knowledge, you're ready to learn it. Because you have what it takes to succeed with your life. And don't wait to go to America before you think like that, or you see yourself as somebody successful. There are a lot of young people whose dream is only to go to America, go to England, and until they get there, they will not do anything with their lives. Don't build your life like that. You can succeed anywhere. Anywhere. If you have the right tools, the right information, the right preparation, the right mindset, and you have the right attitude, you have the right ethics, the right work ethics, there's nowhere that you can succeed. Nowhere. Some places it take a while, some places it will be faster. But if you want to succeed with your life, then wherever you are, you can succeed. That's a fact of life. Whatever family that you come from, you can succeed. If you have anybody to help you, nobody to help you, you can still succeed. That's a fact of life. It's a decision. And success is deliberate. Nobody is responsible for you. It's your decision. Okay, so never entertain that I wasn't able to go to school properly. I can't write good English. I can't read anything. If you can't write good English, go to night school. Go and learn it. It's never too late. You're not 100 years. Even if you're 70 years, you can still learn something. It can become a hobby. By the time you see it, you can write the good English that you want to write. So long as you have life, there is hope. So never talk yourself into failure. Always talk yourself into success. Always see yourself as somebody who succeeds. Somebody who is successful. Express that. Dress like that. Talk like that. Express that confidence. Don't let people come around you and they feel like they don't want to be with you again. Because nobody wants to be with the one who's failing. People want to be with the one who's succeeding, who's making some progress. Nobody wants to be with the man who's not going anywhere. No. Work towards that. Create that around you. Read books. Study. Create that atmosphere. You can have one shirt. Doesn't matter. Wash it. Smell good. You never know. It's a mindset. It's a mindset. Enjoy the journey. Some people, when they are going through the things that they set for themselves, they become so much focused on the dream that they don't enjoy the journey. Have fun. Live your life. It's the life that you're living anyway. So smile. Crack jokes. Let people be relaxed around you. Have fun. It's important. Enjoy the journey. It's one life that you're living. Okay? One life that you're living. So relax. Relax. Get the goals. Get focused on the goals. Achieve them, but enjoy the journey. Have fun. Work hard, but don't appear like you're sobering. Have fun. Enjoy the journey. Crack jokes. Free your mind. Don't be burdened. The goals should not be burdened. They should not burden you. You see the goals, they are there. But they don't become burden for you. You see the problems that you have to solve, but don't carry the problems. They are there. If you carry the problems will never be solved. They are there, you work towards them, but you don't carry them. That's why you have the free spirit to get to the goals. So don't let worry. Don't worry. Plan for the future, but don't worry. Plan, but don't worry. Never. Look at the things that you have to correct, the mess that you have caused. Yes. You cause them yourself. But they don't have to eat you and kill you. Have fun. Enjoy the journey. Decide not to give up. Not on yourself and not on your dream. Success is your decision. Never give up. Until you give up, there is hope. Never give up. Those who don't succeed are those who give up on themselves, those who give up on their dreams. No matter how many times you get down, never give up. Never give up on yourself. Never give up on your dreams. Never. Never. You may have to change the plan, you may have to update the technology, you may have to improve on the method, but never give up on yourself, on your dream to succeed at anything that you do, on your dream to become successful. Never give up. Never. Never. You want to have a good marriage? Work towards it, no matter the troubles. You want to raise children who you think are good? Work on them. No matter the troubles, work on them. Don't be worried, don't become bitter, don't become frustrated. Work on them. One day at a time. Work on them. Work on them. That's how things are built. That's how things grow. Work on them. When your child is growing, you don't see. You just see that they have grown. So just work on them. Have fun. Work on them and never give up. Never give up on anything that you think you have to succeed in. You will need money, so don't trivialize it. It's important. Learn about it. Study it. Don't waste it. It's critical to the success. Because every vision must be financed. But the money should not stop you from getting to the goals. Okay? And so learn about it. So critical. Don't say that, man, God will take care of me, or like the way we say in Africa. People are so religious and they are not going anywhere. Just jargon start here speaking. God is a God of strategy. There are principles all through the universe. You can see precision, you can see application, you can see laws, you can see principles. All over. Everything that is in this world is guarded by principles. So, learn them. Money is critical. It's a whole topic. Your time is your asset, don't waste it. Your time is your asset, don't waste it. Don't waste your time. It's the only thing that you have that when it goes, you never get it back. Sometimes when you lose money, you can get it back. But when you lose 1 hour on something that you didn't have to lose, that 1 hour, that 1 hour is gone forever. If you're 30 years now, that 30 years may never come back. It will never come back. It's gone. So look at how you're spending your time. You spend the time to get the results, to get the knowledge, to get the understanding, to build scale, to get to the goals. You trade. Success is a trade-off of time. You know, what you put in time is what decides what you become. So you want to become a carpenter, you went to say that you wanted to be an apprentice. So you spend 2 years there. That 2 years will never come. You trade the 2 years to become a master. You know, so don't trivialize them. Don't just waste it. It's everything. Once it's gone forever. It's the most perishable item on earth. Time. By the time you see it, you're 30, you're 40. You are no more a young man. You're old man. So don't waste it. Don't waste your time. And don't take people for granted. If you, in your course, in your quest, in your bid to succeed, don't take people for granted. Treat people well. Even if they don't treat you well. Treat them well. But don't let anybody bully you. So long as you want to take people well, you treat people well, does not mean that they should cheat you and con you and keep lying to you. Treat people well. Be kind to people. Help people. Try to understand people. Forgive people. But as long as you exhibit this kind of characteristics, people will also take you for granted. Don't worry. They will take you for granted. They take you for granted, but it doesn't mean anything. Just be kind. The fact that people cheated you and lied and they were wicked to you does not mean that that's what you have to live and repay people for that. The fact that somebody has lied to you and took you for granted and cheated you does not mean that you have to pay another person that way. People deserve to be treated well. So don't destroy people, don't destroy relationships. It's philosophies of some people, it's a philosophy of some people to just take advantage of people, especially in their ignorance. If they see that you have something that they can use for their benefit and you are not conscious, and probably you're just a good man, you just assume that people are just good and just kind. People who cheat people and con people really think that they are smart. It's not true. You're not smart. If you're cheating and lying to people and taking people for granted, you're not smart. You're just destroying your life. You're not smart because you will always be caught up. They will catch you up. So be a man, be a woman who stands for character, kindness, strength. So my submission is make a decision, Make a decision. Decide. Success, you decide. You decide to become successful. You don't make excuses. It's your decision. It's your choice. Nobody calls for it. It's you. Some people will come alongside to help you. Some people will come alongside to destroy you, to distract you. But if you don't succeed, you can't blame anybody. It's your choice. It's your decision. If you succeed, it's your choice as well. So don't just hope. You must have a plan, strategy. And it's intentional, it's deliberate. Success, it is intentional, deliberate. What you put in time is what you get. So set goals for what you want to succeed in. Prepare to work hard. Don't joke. Work hard. Feed your mind. Get the right skills, get the right knowledge, develop the right ethics, the right characteristics. Be somebody that people can say this man has the courage to stand for what is right. Okay, so if people entrust you with something, don't just treat them like that. And always, so long as it depends on you, correct all the errors that you make. Correct them, so long as it depends on you. You need the right knowledge. You need the right kind of people around you. And don't live in fear, because these things can destroy you. These things can destroy you. The right knowledge means that you get the right teachers. A lot of people will only tell you that they are the only ones with the key to make you successful. They have the anointing. And that's one of the surest way that you delay in life. Your life will go into detour because you believe the wrong people. Succeeding in life is not superstition. It's a product of quality decisions and choices. Okay? Quality decisions and choices. So succeeding at your health, at your finances, at your business, at your career, whatever organization that you do, whatever that you want to do for people and help people, everything that you want to succeed. Countries succeed because they wanted to succeed. Countries fail because they wanted to fail. It doesn't matter, the process is in between. So long as you get the right things to do, the success will happen. That one is sure. That one is sure. Don't buy that idea that, oh, God, it's in the hand of God. God decides who succeed. It's not true. God has set the principles. If you find them, you succeed. Okay? If you find them and you work with them, because He's a just God. He's fair. He's loving God. He doesn't love one above the other. His principles are there. So once you find them and you work towards them, you will be successful. And never limit your life. Never limit your thinking. Never. So my name is Kwabena. Thank you for watching. Thank you.